Hello everybody, thank you for watching SEO Expert videos. Today we're gonna show you how to run the SEO audit for your URL or website on our website seoexpertdanny.com/website-report. You will see this page and you can type in your URL or just copy paste it from the browser and run the report. In a couple of seconds our script is going to run a report through all the online databases, let us know the details about your URL and what can be done on page in order to achieve better search engine performance, higher traffic, better hits, and increased sales. So this is how the report looks like. This is preview of your screen. Your score, good areas, caution areas, and bad areas. You can export this report in PDF. Here, the first section is Google search preview. This is how your page appears in Google searches. For example, this here on the top we call title of the page. This green is a URL, and on the bottom is a description. Now the next section we have a search engines. Traffic estimator means what is your traffic on the website, estimated through multiple online sources. The best way to track down your traffic is definitely Google Analytics. It's free of charge. You can get it with your Gmail. You just set up Gmail and you go to google.com/Google Analytics. Google PageRank. This is the ranking, old school of Google, when Page and Brin, founders of Google, started with ranking algorithms. Larry Page said, I want to rank websites from 0 to 10. Well, 10, page rank 10 is a higher. Only 3 or 4 websites as of today have a page rank 10. For example, Google and Facebook are page rank 9 websites. It's all about the link juice. That means how many of the good websites are linking to you and how much are they linking out. Next is Alexa rank checker. It tells you your Alexa score. Alexa scores top 30 million websites from number one. Number one right now is Google, all the way to number 30 million. If your number here is 0, for example, that means that you don't have sufficient traffic, and you should do a lot of off-page SEO, so other websites link to you, social media accounts, local directories, stuff like that. Here is the number of backlinks indexed by Google. That means how many websites are indexing Google. They're linked back to you, not just websites but actual pages. Index pages, how many pages is index of your website, total pages by Google. Here we have number 835. This is website type. That means what language or what CMS platform website is written. Who is tells you the registered name, who owns the domain, where is the domain hosted, what is the address of the owner. Here's the hosting details. This is all about a search engine here. Now the next section that we have below search engine is called SEO section. Here you're gonna see a lot of check marks and error. robots.txt file is a file that is definitely recommended by Google webmasters, where you tell the search engines where do you want them to go with their robots or the crawls, and where you don't want them to go. If you have some hidden pages that you don't want to show to the public, if you have, for example, some pages where it's like admin area for you to log in, or whatever you don't want them to see, you program that in a robots.txt file. It's a very simple file. Sitemap is extremely important for the website, since this is communication between you and the search engines. You want search engine to know the whole map of your website. So this is how my website is laid out. Please, search engine, come look at all those pages, look at them, and index them correctly. Forwards are important. If somebody, for example, types in your URL / an error page, or the page you removed in a past for whatever reason, you took something off of your website, you definitely want to redirect users back to your website. You don't want them to be redirected, for example, to the homepage of the hosting company, or some ads. That way you're gonna lose traffic and lose visitors. Another very important thing is www resolve. That means that websites now can be www.domain name or without www domain name. So we can have seoexpertdanny.com or www.seoexpertdanny.com. What happened is, let's say we go with www SEO expert Danny.com, it's going to automatically redirect us without W. You see, this is telling everybody, the search engines and the users, that we only have one website, and that's a website without W. In case you have two websites, that means that you don't redirect users with W to without W's, or without W's to W's. It's considered as a duplicate content, because every page is like twice, with W or without W. So you have to make sure you have this resolved. This is usually done with the HTA access file. It's a special file how to read your website. Demos is one of the number one online directories. Since this website is pretty much new, it's still not approved in Demos. I'm a Demos editor, but even though I'm the editor, I can't just throw my website inside Demos directory. I have to wait. Right now the wait line is between 12 months and 18 months. Image alt tags, this means if your images have names, because search engines, they cannot read images. So with the image alt tag, you let the search engine know what this image is. And especially when you would like to optimize your website, you need to let search engines know that those are pictures of your products, picture of your services, picture of your work, your portfolio. So you name them with the alt tags. Alt tags is a very easy formula. When you're uploading the images through CMS platform, you just have to give them the titles and alt distribute attributes. So that way in the code will be written what is the name of that specific image. The next section here is a Twitter profile. It checks if you have Twitter profile open, if the Twitter profile is linked back to you, so that way you have your social media set up correctly. The majority of the clients that we handle, their Twitters don't link back to their website, so this is extremely important to have link back to their website from the social media. URL length recommended is up to 20 characters. It has 14, so this is good. We don't have Flash. Flash is an old school web design where everybody want to have flashy websites. But now when technology goes into the mobile users, desktop devices are not popular anymore. So Flash does not work on the mobile devices and is not recommended by the SEO and by search engines, unless you have specific website, very complicated. That way you need to have a desktop version and a mobile version. Iframes iframes are basically if you are using content from another website, you put iframe on it. That means that you can put any website on your website, and that this is not good for SEO, but we do use the iframes because our script runs through several different websites. Conversion forms, that means that if you have a contact form where people can contact you, type in their information, and that way you receive leads from a website. Most of the websites, small business websites, they don't have conversion forms, and for users it's very hard when they're browsing at night or during the early hours, or they might not feel like calling. They would like to contact you and you don't have correct contact form. Of course, you're losing the leads and sales. Email privacy, that means that you are avoiding spams. Their email is not just typed in a stack, so scraper softwares can just come to your website and pull down your information and then start spamming you with emails. It's very important to secure your email privacy. Blacklisted, we check if your website is blacklisted. In case it is, or in case your IP, that you have a shared IP through a hosting company and it could have been blacklisted, that's an error. And you, in that case, what you need to do is you need to contact a hosting provider for a website, where you can find here on the top under who is, under a name servers, you can see who is your hosting company. You contact them and you request a switch of your IP address in order, to be removed from a blacklisted sites. Favicon, there are basically icons here on the top. You see, if your website has its own icon, or you're just using like a default paper icon, which is of course not recommended, because then when somebody has tabs open on the website, then it doesn't really know which side is yours, and it's kind of confusing. Text HTML ratio calculates how much of the text content you have on the website, and how much of the images and flashes and other stuff you have code. It's recommended that at least 25% you have a content, but for example our website has a lot of tools, so we don't have that. Header tags are important, that you have a header tags. For example, you use header tags from H1 all the way to H6, which is good, because you're telling the search engine, this is the title of my website, which is SEO Expert. This is a search engine optimization website. This is SEO Expert Danny website. So that way you stuffing keywords in these H tags correctly, not exaggerating. So search engines know and understand what is your website about. Title recommendation is between 10 and 70 characters. For example, our website has a little bit more than 70 characters, because back in the day, the SEO companies used to use long titles, try to pull in as many keywords as possible, and that way the titles were longer, was recommended. But now, by Google policy, the title should be between 10 and 70 characters, including spaces. Description, the same goes with description, has a limitation between 70 and 160 characters. I would definitely recommend as close as possible to 160 characters, so when people are searching, your website fulfills the whole two lines of the description, and attracts user to click on your website and to read more about it. About the keywords, we don't recommend more than between 10 and 15, maybe the most 20 keywords per page, not per website, but I'm saying per page. So if your website has like 800 pages times 20 keywords, that's well over 1600 keywords. And here we have a social media marketing section. It tells you popularity score, how many times your URL is being shared on one of the 8 most popular social media platforms. Facebook, for example, Google, Twitter, and Pinterest gets updated in live. So whatever you share with the correct URL on any of those social media accounts, it counts. Whatever other people are sharing about you, your URL, your inner pages, your product pages, everything counts as shared. And higher the social popularity score, better ranking, and of course better traffic. And here in the bottom you have a server information, so you know who is basically host your website. This is for today from SEO Expert Danny. Those reports are free of charge. We don't ask for email, we don't ask for any information, we don't track your IP, so you're free to come to the website SEO Expert Danny, click on a free website report, type in your URL, and enjoy reading your report. Thank you for watching, and we will be back soon.